1 Corinthians 2, 1-5. And, which is a reference to the verses before it. For consider your calling, brothers. Not many of you were wise according to worldly standards. Not many were powerful, not many were noble birth. But God chose that is foolish in the world to shame the wise. God chose what is weak in the world, the same the strong. God chose what is low and despised in the world, even things that are not, to bring to nothing things that are, so that no human being might boast in presence of God. And because of him you are in Christ Jesus, who became to us wisdom from God, righteousness and sanctification and redemption, so that as it is written, let ones who boast in the Lord. So, and I is referencing to Paul. And when I came to you is referencing to the Corinthians. Brothers, did not come proclaiming to you the testimony of God with lofty speech or wisdom. So, brothers is a emotional term. So if y'all, it would not be as close and emotional as if he used brothers. So it's gonna hit the people harder and him harder as if he used brothers. For I decided to know nothing among you except Jesus Christ and him crucified. So for is like instead. So God with lofty speech or wisdom, instead I decided to know nothing among you except Jesus Christ and him crucified. It's reducing himself and amplifying Jesus. And I was with you in weakness and in fear and much trembling. The and is just a continuation of this sentence. Jesus Christ and him crucified, and I was with you in weakness and in fear and much trembling. And my speech and my message were not implausible words of wisdom. So the but is just like up here as the for. It's instead in demonstration of the Spirit and of the power. So he's basically just repeating himself as the same thing he said up here as right there. So that your faith might not rest in the wisdom of men, but in the power of God. So that is just like explaining all this. It's the why. He told the Corinthians all this so that your faith might not rest in the wisdom of men, but in the power of God. The point of this whole section is so that Paul told the Corinthians that their faith should be in God and his power, not in the wisdom of men.